Hey guys, it's Brian here, and it is Slashback Saturday time again. And the theme that Joe the Horror Man has set for this week is titled Religious Slashers. And the film I've chosen to review this week is The Stepfather Part 2. This was originally released back in 1989. This one stars Terry O'Quinn, Meg Foster, Caroline Williams, and Jonathan Brandis. Now, essentially, this film kind of picks up right where the first movie left off. I was never really a big fan of the first Stepfather film back when I was young, mainly because I didn't see it as being a straight up slasher film. I saw it as being more of a thriller, kind of like Fatal Attraction or something like that, where Terry O'Quinn, marries this young girl's mother, and then she can tell something's not right, but she can't really convince her mom until it's pretty much almost too late. Now, originally, he kind of died at the end of the first film, but this one kind of retcons that. So this one picks up pretty much right where the last film left off, where he survived his fatal wounds and he's now been institutionalized. Now there's a new therapist that's coming into this institution, and Terry O'Quinn's character gains his trust and uses it to escape. And then he goes across country and he finds a new family to integrate with. Now, this series is all interesting to me. It's much different than like the Halloweens and Friday 13th in that Terry O'Quinn's character really wants a goal. It really isn't to kill people. He really just wants a family. But as things become more difficult, he snaps and he murders the family and then he moves on. So that's where the problems come in. Essentially, he's like a great guy until he isn't. Now, he becomes obsessed with Meg Foster's character, who sells him a house, but she lives across the street, and she has a young son played by Jonathan Brandis. He's most famous with a film called Ladybugs. It was a Rodney Dangerfield movie. It's one of those movies where someone dresses up as something they're not, like a male as a female, or vice versa. So he's playing on this soccer team as a girl, and he has a crush on one of the girls and stuff like that. Unfortunately, Jonathan Brandis committed suicide, I think around 2003 or something. His career wasn't as going as well, and he couldn't handle it, which is really unfortunate. He's really good in this one. It's really interesting in this film because his character takes a shine to Terry O'Quinn's character in this film. And that's part of the reason why Meg Foster likes him. And now Caroline Williams, she plays her best friend, and she becomes suspicious about about him and his story because he doesn't have any friends or no family and stuff like that. And this whole thing is pretty much building up to a wedding. Um, he's essentially wooed her and convinced her to marry him, despite having all these secrets and stuff like that. Now, the reason I was able to include this one for this week's challenge is that this film does end in a church. And essentially, Terry O'Quinn gets found out as being an imposter and also possibly a murderer, and he snaps and tries to kill Meg Foster and her son. So now the kills in this aren't really that good. This film is really about Terry O'Quinn's character. Like he's just so psychotic, and it's just really kind of cool how he's normal until he isn't, which is nice. I still haven't seen the third film, but I don't know if I really want to see that one because Terry O'Quinn wasn't in it. They couldn't get him to come back, but they wanted to make a sequel anyways. So they did this stupid subplot about him having plastic surgery. I'm not sure if that film is available on DVD or Blu-ray, but I'm pretty sure that Joe the Horror Man has it though. But I would recommend this one. I do need to go back and watch the first one. I haven't seen the remake, and I have no intentions to ever see the remake. So, hey, that's it, guys. That's my review. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And be sure to watch everybody else's review for this week. I'm really curious to see what they're going to pick for religious themed slashers. Thanks for watching, guys. And everybody stay safe.